Sa umaga, nagising kami mga 4 o'clock. Pag 5 ng umaga, doon papunta na kami sa aming farm. Kasi yung tinatanim namin, sugarcane, ibang mga tanim namin mga gulay, pero kunti lang. Mga okra, talong, at saka tinatanim ko yung rice.
Nung una, yung klima dito, hindi naman masyadong umuulan. Pero ngayon, pag umulan, ulan na talaga. Tapos pag baha, sobra-sobra, umaapaw na yung sapa. Tapos pag palaging umulan ng tao, hindi naman masyadong makatanim ng gulay. Okay lang sa palay, pero sa ibang pananim na yan, nagtubo, mais. At saka iba't ibang gulay, maapektuhan talaga.
Climate change is inevitable, including La Carlota. Meron na kaming mga epekto. Ang main product namin is sugarcane. They don't know when to plant, when to weed. Unpredictable yung weather. Level of production nila is nag-drop. Food security natin maapektuhan.
In the Philippines, we're a climate change impact receiving country, and we experience a number of extreme weather events that has affected not just the viability of our farming systems, but also the economy and the livelihood of the farmers, which depend on farming and agriculture as their main source of income. So in the case of Negros Occidental, the impacts of prolonged drought, extreme rainfall, has affected productivity, the quality of yield, and at the same time, the opportunity to maximize production by the farmers. We started the project in 2016. So we are working with the sugarcane farmers in Negros Occidental, particularly the smallholder farmers, in identifying ways to improve productivity and income. So one of the approach is really to help the farmers integrate climate-smart agriculture in their production planning and help them transition into sustainable production protocols for sugarcane. One of the very important approaches in climate-smart agriculture is the crop diversification and improvement of productivity of sugarcane. So the farmers are not just growing sugarcane, but they are also growing high-value vegetables in between sugarcane. We have implemented technology demo farms in partnership with the smallholder farmers and their cooperatives in mainstreaming what we call clustering method of production of sugarcane, wherein we help farmers manage water and soil nutrients by demonstrating this technology. The clumps method enabled the farmers to double yield of sugarcane. One of the things we're sharing to the farmers in this particular project is understanding of climate and production planning. With the changes in rainfall patterns, farmers now understand when to plant, when to harvest. So by sharing this kind of information to farmers, they improve their decision making and at the same time their production planning in order to better adapt to the impacts of climate change.
Nung una ma'am ko, ang distance ng row, sugarcane na traditional, 100 cm lang yan. Ang liit ng distance yun. Sa ngayon, yung nagawa ng mga nagdimo-dimo dito, may ara nga 120. Kung ang dikit sila ma'am, ang distance sila magkatabi lang, pag nag-agi yung typhoon, wala nung madaanan yung hangin. At saka pag na-down ng isa, pyramid na sila tanan.
Kasi natulong ng WWF sa amin, dinala kami doon sa pinakita sa amin yung ano lang dapat namin itanim na hybrid variety. Saka malaking itulong.
The intervention of WWF-Philippines in Negros Occidental is through the partnership project with the Bank of the Philippine Islands. BPI Foundation, or the social development arm of Bank of the Philippine Islands, can potentially help in the access to finance for the farmers. So with the innovation that we're trying to introduce here in Negros Occidental, scaling it up requires financing and capital, and that's where BPI comes in. So in a way, the collaboration of WWF not just looks at the environment but also affects the social aspect of the lives of the small farmers we are helping.
Ito po kasing intercropping, makakatulong po kasi ito kasi hindi naman ho palaging tubo lang yung tanim mo. Yung tubo kasi 10 months or 12 months or 8 months mo maaani. Kasi pag may intercropping, 3 months makakuha ka na ng munggo or 3 months may mais ka nang makakain. Tapos yung kita mo sa intercropping, magamit mo pa sa ibang mga pananim mo naman.
AgriClima Project focuses its development intervention in the Araal Nahalin Marayo Watershed which spans the city of La Carlota, Valladolid, San Enrique, and Pontevedra. We look at this particular watershed as our area of focus because the 22,000 hectares covered by this watershed, 16,000 of which is devoted to sugarcane production. By protecting our watershed, we ensure the sustainability of our agricultural production areas because water, as we all know, is an essential resource in agricultural production. And the watershed does not only support or does not only provide water for our agricultural production areas, but also supply the requirements of different sectors of the LGUs, from commercial, industrial, and domestic water use.
Well, watershed management will really help us because it will control, number one, erosion in the mountainside, which give us so much problem with the siltation of our rivers.
Mahalaga po yung pinoprotektahan namin yung mga watershed namin. Kasi dito, pag init ng init, yung tubig, apektado na.
Walang mangyari sa atin kung wala tayong tubig. Maka-eat ka ng once a day, buhay kayo eh. Pag 2 days na hindi kayo nakakain, hindi kayo nakainom, wala na kayo.
Everybody will be affected by climate change. Any degree, small degree of increase in temperature, increasing sea levels, unpredictable weather. We have to adapt or else agricultural production will drop, health problems will increase. If we will not conserve water, we will not use water properly, there will be less water in the future for our children.
Everyone has a stake in this whole process, and food security is a very important issue. The sooner we can help build the resilience of our rural farming communities, we also help build the resiliency of urban dwellers, because much of the food sources of the cities and the urban zones really come from the countryside. And the sooner we can help our farmers improve their yield, adapt to climate change, and ensure sustainability of natural resources, the sooner we can ensure that there will be more sugar, there will be more food on the table, and the sooner we can achieve food security.